I wanted to see what it was like playing Doors in 2025. Doors is a Roblox horror game and it used to be the biggest on the platform. I am absolutely terrified at the idea of playing horror games, but it's the best content I can make. And please subscribe, like, comment. Basically means I'm gonna be able to post more. Welcome to Doors. Basically, we start off in this place called the hotel. We're in the lobby room and we decide to head for the key that's hiding on the back of the wall. Once we grab the key, we can easily get into the next room. When we get into the next room, the next part of the game is literally just walking through doors until we get to this room where you need another key. I spend about 4 minutes, maybe less, looking for this key. I've run into every single room and checked no drawers until I decided to check the last drawer. We easily unlock the door and keep heading forwards through many doors once again. These doors are practically never ending, considering you have to go through 100. Once we go through door number 12, this purple beam starts to light up at us. That eye monster you don't ever look at. It wants you to look at it so it can attack you. We basically just look away, grab this key, head over to the door and then unlock it, and then we're back to doors. Until he shows up again, because he doesn't want to leave us alone. So we ignore him once again and keep heading forward. We hide in this corner of the room through a door really quickly as we hear another monster come running towards us. And then this octopus-like creature with blue neon lights everywhere decides to make us blind and walk through a corridor down a basement into an abyss where we can't see anything. We stay in the darkness for a bit till we find it where there are nice shining lights everywhere. We then head into this long corridor where we just walk slowly towards it and nothing. Absolutely nothing. So much suspense for absolutely no reason. This game is specifically made by trolls, I'm convinced. And then the lights start breaking. So we head over to this little closet to get ready to hide. And once again, nothing! We keep getting rage baited by these monsters and we don't know when they're coming. So how do you know when a monster is coming? To be honest, I have no clue. This might be a sign, so I head over, start listening, and yep, it's coming. So we are blind once again. And while we are exploring this dark room, we finally get to the door. It says we need a key once again. And I of course don't expect to find a key in the darkness. We wait a little bit. Lights automatically turn on and we find the key. It was chilling on a bed. Who leaves a key on a bed? So now we head into the next room where the door says 25. One says 24 and one says another number. I head back to the old door to see what number we went through and it has some monster on it. This game is rage baiting us. Love it. I go through door number 25, taking a risk, and then we are back to going through doors. This corridor makes all the lights flicker for no reason. Eyes are everywhere on the walls watching us, and I'm not sure if I'm allowed to look at them. The eyes are gonna keep looking at us while we go through the next room. And then once we head into this long hallway with much suspense, they all disappear. Wanna know why? 'Cause of this guy. Can you tell me who this guy is? Nevertheless, we start running away as soon as he starts running after us. We go through all of these rooms where furniture starts blowing up, crouching under the ruckus, and I mess up badly. I keep running into things, being confused and really scared, running around the pillars, and then I just keep running and running. I am absolutely terrified, going the wrong way around this, and bam. We die. Now after we die, we get a little explanation as to why, who, and what to do. The monster that killed us was called Seek. It's the monster that makes all the eyes appear. We don't want to do that again. And I got very fucked. As soon as we head into the lobby, I meet someone who's very annoying. He keeps talking trash in the lobby, so I of course talk trash back. The game didn't like that and decided to give me a warning, but who cares? We instantly head into the next level. We decide to go for the place called the Mines. We press the button on the elevator, which, well, makes us crash into the ground. We get a little introduction to the game with a nice little cut screen. As soon as we start loading in, we see that the atmosphere is very different here. We're underground with lockers and shelves and mine carts. It's very dark, very wet, and very scary. We basically just start having fun with this little minecart like it's Minecraft, just pushing it back and forth, trying to open the door with the gate power button, and nothing happens. We decide to open some of these cabinets, or whatever you want to call them, chest lockers, blah blah blah, and we see these things which I thought were dynamite. Spoiler, they are not dynamite. Don't give me dynamite in games. We get all of these flares, which is what they are, and try to unlock the last one, which needs a key. I don't realize, so I just keep trying to open it. We head upstairs to the generator and see we need multiple fuses. Now, I spent a long time trying to find these fuses, not expecting to be able to open the lockers. Once I find out I can open the lockers, we basically instantly find what we need. We put the fuse back into the generator and keep searching the lockers for the next one. We find the next fuse in one of the other lockers after I try to hide for no reason. So we find the fuse, we put it in as soon as possible to the generator, and then we open the door. We crouch under the door because we don't want to wait, and now we are in room 101. We'll just act like we beat the game earlier. Now, I pushed the minecart off the cliff into the abyss for no reason whatsoever. There are so many heals in this game, and I'm scared to why. We hear a little giggle, so I hide in this, I don't know what to call it, FNAF vent, I guess. And for no reason whatsoever, it starts glowing red. With like a foot paw print is what it looks like. We figure out we need to change the direction of the minecart that's respawned to blow up the wall. We do so, and the wall goes kaput. We walk through the kaputed door, of course searching all the lockers we can to get as much loot as possible. And to be honest, this was a huge waste of time as we don't end up using many of the flares anyways. We head into the next room, walk through this corridor, and guess what? We keep looting these lockers. What am I doing? I need to stop looking through these lockers. This game is a lot more puzzle oriented than the last one. The hotel was more about walking forwards. I got very scared here, so I decided to shake my head and no at the monsters, not knowing if there was any. Using our first flare, it's very, very nice to have flares. Nothing was showing up, so we just head through the next door. I didn't like the scenery, so I pulled out another flare and nothing was there. We loot the lockers once again and once again. And guess what? Once again. I decided not to include the rest of the looting because it's just way too much. And we just find 50 lockers and I didn't want to include that. We walk towards the next stage, door 108. Now all the rooms start shaking and I panic, so I start running in circles. And we better hide quickly. The monster goes past us, not paying any attention. And the lights didn't get turned out in this level, which I didn't understand why, but I'm not complaining either. We go into room 110. The scenery has changed a little bit, as we are now in a cave. Now Big Poppy number 2 pops up from the roof, falls down, and I try to distract him with a flare. It looks like he's interested by this glow like a Tyrannosaurus Rex and starts walking towards it. Now I don't know where he is anymore, and that scared me. So I decided to start spamming all the buttons on my keyboard while running away, and I accidentally end up going the wrong way, which scared me even more. So I start randomly running around in circles before going to the exit and spam crouching. Don't ask me why. It's probably a stupid idea to crawl away from the monsters. And the whole stuff goes dark. I decide to hide in this corner for about 2 minutes because I was so terrified. That's one of the reasons I was so terrified. But that gave me the wake-up call I needed. So we head out, start going towards the next stage, and the screaming continues. Now it doesn't seem like anything was after us, so I relaxed a little more. The minecarts in this level are just there for, I guess, aesthetics, so we can just go to the next level. Now this minecart was satisfying, instantly going down and breaking the wall for us so we can progress. We head to the next level where we see this beautiful scenery where I honestly wanted to just take a break. Now through this next door, I got so scared I tried to run back. Everything looks like something straight out of a horror game. Wonder why. And we just die. Don't ask me what did it. We just died. It tells us we've conquered the hotel, which is a lie. I cheated it. Halt killed us. I decided to look up a tutorial for the game. And then I decided to start playing Half Sword instead. I honestly didn't know what to do. Anyways, see ya!
Bye bye!